So yeah, Jordan 14 Ferraris, that's really all I had to talk about those. Also want to talk about the Jordan 5 Grapes that are coming out this weekend. So Amen, say man, it's Armando Real in the cut on the mic, and today we're going to be discussing the Jordan 14 Ferraris that just came out yesterday. Today's Sunday, they just dropped on Saturday yesterday. So we're going to be discussing, are these a good hold or sell? Also just kind of going over release details and looking over market and just like my opinions on the shoe and if they're going to do well over time or if you should sell now. Pretty much, you know, that's going to be the main topic, but also going to be going over other things about the shoe. But before we get into this video, drop a like, drop a sub, hit the notification bell. It's completely free. So yeah, let's get right into this video. Okay, I'm looking at stock numbers right now and they're super limited. Hold on one sec, my cat's trying. Only 21,377 pairs. That's apparently the exact stock numbers that dropped yesterday on the sneakers app at men's sizes. My personal size 12.5. Only 295 pairs dropped, which makes sense. That's why I took the L. I took an L on 3 accounts. Really, yeah, 3 accounts I took an L on, so it's kind of crazy. Kind of sucks because I wanted to have these in for a review. It is actually a pretty clean, actually my favorite Jordan 14 for sure. I just love the Ferrari colorway. I've already kind of talked about this shoe, but just such a dope shoe. I love the carbon fiber details on it, the little yellow Jordan symbol. This reminds me of a Ferrari, like a red Ferrari, so it looks super clean. Even this tongue is super clean. It's like a seatbelt like material, so that's a really good detail I feel like on this shoe. And the carbon fiber is a really good detail on this shoe, so it has a nice suede, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, really nice shoe. These were super limited, like 21K pairs. That's super limited, y'all. Like that's lower the black metallics and stuff, and I feel like these have a high demand. So I do think these might go up, I'm not gonna lie, especially near Christmas time. I think this shoe will probably be, right now looking at like the market, right now they're going for around $280 to $350. Really, like a size 16 men's is going for dumb bread, like last sale $340. So really, like, yeah, around $280 to $350. So I was actually spot on with my resale predictions. I made my predictions like whenever I made a video about 2 weeks ago on these. This was my predictions on this shoe. They were going for a lot higher before release day, like around $400 to $500. But yeah, I think these will probably go up to like the 360s near Christmas. So honestly, if I were you, if I had a size 12 right now, I would just get like a 320 sale right now. Or if you're gonna sell them on the app, I'd list them for like high, like 350, and then take an offer for around, you know, market. But yeah, I think this is a good, really dope pair. I think this is a really good mover too, because a lot of people took L's on them. So I think this will be a very easy mover, especially in those money sizes, like size 10 through like 12, you know. So I feel like, yeah, they're gonna be a really good mover. So if you have these, I'm sure. Okay, on eBay, people are giving steals. I see like sales for $300 yesterday on release date, which is really, actually, that's a really fair price, because I think this will be, like right now they're already up. So if you buy them for $300, you pretty much like came up, because on StockX they're going for like $320. So after, like, if you got like a size 12, I'm saying, so like if you, after fees and stuff, after StockX fees, you're gonna be paying, let's see how much you'd be paying $357. So yeah, you came up if you copped on eBay. Usually eBay people do give steals, but sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you can get a pretty good high sale on eBay too. So it's like a little mixture of people looking for steals and also people that will pay a premium price. So that's what I do like about eBay. This is not an eBay sponsorship, but I do sell a lot on eBay. I prefer it probably over like the other apps. This is for my resellers, little tip, because they they only take 8% of your sale. Compared to like other apps like StockX, I think they take a lot more. And I know you can get your StockX like commission percentage like lowered, so you can probably get it to like 7% or 8%, but it takes a lot of sales, so you have to take a L on a lot of items. Like they'll be taking like 15% on 50 items until you hit the 8%. So that makes no sense. Why not just go straight over to eBay? You don't have to do none of that BS, and you can just go straight into getting an 8% commission on like $200 plus shoes. So that's one thing I do like about eBay. So if I hit these, I'll be listing them on eBay for the high, probably like $350 something. And yeah, I bet you they sell like hotcakes, because right now they're selling like hotcakes. And this is a dope shoe. So yeah, Jordan 14 Ferraris, that's really all I had to talk about those. Also want to talk about the Jordan 5 Grapes that are coming out this weekend. So we're getting back-to-back drops, Jordan 14 Ferraris and the Grapes coming out. Also, the rare Air Jordan 4s are supposed to come out, I think in June. So yeah, let me check whenever those come out real quick. Never mind, the rare Air Jordan 4s come out in July, so it's in a month. I'm not even gonna talk about those because it's a month away. So I will make some videos to talk about those soon. So drop a like, you know what I'm saying? Hit the subscribe button, notification bell, so you don't miss no videos that I drop. So yeah, also Jordan 5 Grapes are coming out next weekend. I don't think these will resell for that much. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. They're a clean colorway and stuff. OG like colorway, I'm pretty sure. Like a lot of OG sneakerheads gonna want these. But, you know what I'm saying, not a lot of the new sneakerheads are going to go crazy for these, and, the market's kind of determined by the new sneakerheads, not, because there's a lot more new sneakerheads and, older sneakerheads that's, been in the game since whatever. So yeah, that's just the truth. So I don't think these will get the respect, really. I don't think these will be going too crazy. Right now they're at like 270 across all sizes, but then again, you never know, because the Jordan 5 Black Metallics were going for around these numbers before they dropped them, and then they skyrocketed to like $400 now. But I don't think this will do the same, because the only reason why the Jordan 5 Black Metallics did is because it's like an all black Jordan, all good, like Jordan 5, Jordan 4, all black Jordans always go for money. Look at the Jordan 4 black hats, they're going for around retail, then they went up to like $1,000. So that's just, that's, people go crazy for all black sneakers, especially good, like, models like Jordan 4s and Jordan 5s. Also like Jordan 11s, like look at the Bread 11 highs. I have them over there. I don't know if y'all can see them. They're going for around $400. So just, good colorways. Not the lows though. The Jordan 11 Bread lows just came out not that long ago, and they're bricking. So that's kind of sad to see. But yeah, that's a dope. I like that shoe. But like I said, people, the new sneakerheads aren't going to be going crazy for these. Also, Nike, if they drop a lot of stock, I think they dropped a lot of stock of the Jordan 11 Bread. So yeah, people just don't really go that crazy over 11s no more. They like, all the new sneakerheads, it's only like 4s. Really just 4s, I think, honestly, just 4s and the Black Metallic Reimagined 5. So, because if they drop any other colorway, like UNC, I'm kind of all over the place, but that's all right. UNC Reimagined 1's very good Jordan 1, going for nothing right now. So just kind of sad to see, but it's all good, The Grapes are supposed to come out next weekend. I do like this shoe, but I'm not going to be getting them for the personal, but I will hopefully get a pair to review. But I don't think these will be going for that much. I think they won't go under retail though. They'll definitely be around 220 to like 260, I feel like. On release day, I think they're going to drop a decent amount of pairs, but this all depends. If they cut down the stock, the shoe might just be like 280 to 320, but we'll just have to see. It does have the Nike Air on the back, so it does make the shoe a little bit more of like a better Jordan 5. It's like has grape details, like that's why they're called the grapes. They have like the purple on the midsole, and then on the tongue it has a nice teal blue to complement it. So it's a really clean shoe. Really clean shoe actually. All white. This is like one of those OG colorways I used to see that was I always thought was a pretty clean Jordan 5. I'm not the biggest Jordan 5 guy, but these definitely are like one of the top 5 best Jordan 5s in my opinion. So yeah. Just to add on the Jordan 5 Grapes, I'm looking at eBay right now, and some people do have early pairs in hand, so that's kind of cool to see. I see a size 9.5 listed for $300 right now, and it has 3 people watching it, so people might be paying up. If you have these early though, if you have these early right now, you could probably easily get some $300 sales, because people like to get early pairs. And yeah, it's in 2 carts right now, this listing I'm looking at right now, so people want to pull the trigger on this shoe. So yeah, if you have these in hand, let me know in the comments down below if you have these early. So that's kind of cool. Hey, if you have them early too, hit me up on Instagram. Let me get the early plug so I can start getting sneakers early. Yeah, so if anyone, literally, if anyone has gets early sneakers and they don't tax, like they're, what I'm saying, they'll sell for a fair price, not like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't mind waiting. A lot of people, that's people who've gone smarter with buying early pairs. Some people still buy early pairs for hella money, like Jordan 4 White Cements. They're selling for like $400 to $500 like 2 months early, and then when they release, they're like near retail right now, which is crazy. So it just shows you sometimes you should be patient. It's not always worth flexing having a pair 2 months early just to take an L on $250, because if you bought them for $500, you're going for like $250 right now. So you could have gone for $250 if you waited. But yeah, I guess time is money. I guess some people would just rather get them early. Yeah, so to each their own. But to me, I'm gonna be patient. So yeah, Jordan 5 Grapes, pretty clean pair. Also, they have an icy sole, which is really nice. I feel like this is one of those shoes that I might have used to see champs. I don't know. I don't think so. Not this pair. But let me see when's the last time these came out real quick. I think around 2016. Let me check. Okay, yeah, they called these originally the Fresh Prince of Bel-Airs, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they call them like that. Let me see. I'm not logging. Every time I'm on StockX, they log me out of my account for some reason, so let me log in. Okay, yeah, whenever this shoe came out in 2018, it actually was going around retail, and then they slowly went up. Like during COVID, they were at like 2021, they're going for like $400. So during 2021, people, they were going for over the top money. But just last year, actually in December 2024, they're going for $400. So it's kind of crazy. So it just shows you, good sneakers will always go for bread. Like a lot of sneakers will hit that COVID type inflation price during Christmas. So if you have good pairs like this that are limited, obviously these are re-releasing, and they're gonna be looking better. I think these 2025 ones look better than the 2018 ones. So yeah, that's nice to see. Let me know in the comments if you're going to be getting these for the personal. I wasn't trying to disrespect this shoe whenever I said, they're not going to get, I was trying to just whenever I said they're not going to resell, because that doesn't really mean nothing. I'm just saying they're not going to get the love that they're going to get. And also I wasn't trying to disrespect any OG sneakerheads, whatever. I'm just saying the market's kind of, it's determined by the mass popularity, the shoe being popular. So not just, the small percentage of OG sneaker collectors that, buy the shoe to wear, just, it's all combined, if you know what I'm saying, But anyways though, Clean pair, I think this is gonna be a dope personal. Actually, I'd like to have these for the personal, but I don't know. I haven't had I've never had Jordan 5's, I don't think. I may have, I just can't remember. But I just remember in like champs, sometimes you'd see Jordan 5 sitting. I don't know, I think one shoe I do remember sitting was the Aqua Jordan 8s, like in certain sizes, which I thought was kind of interesting because that's a shoe that goes for a little bit of money right now. Let me see how much those are going for, just out of curiosity. Yeah, the Aqua Jordan 8s are going for like $350 in a size 12 right now, which is crazy because I remember when these sat in champs, like I literally see these sitting in champs. I'm pretty sure they're only sitting in like bad sizes. I'm not gonna lie, because yeah. But isn't that kind of interesting, y'all? How like some shoes will just skyrocket over time. I think that's kind of interesting. Like that shoe is going for like $600 at a time. But the reason why I bring up those Aqua 8s because they kind of remind me of these Fresh Princes or these Grape 5's. So yeah, let me know if y'all gonna be copping. I don't want to stretch this video out too long. Stay tuned for more fire videos, and that's really all I want to talk about. Jordan 5 Grapes, 14 Ferraris, and some other other releases. So yeah, stay tuned for more fire videos. Peace.